How's it going, everyone? We are here in Greenville, North Carolina at the beautiful East Carolina University. And look at this horticulture. Look at this landscaping. It is just phenomenal. We parked over there, and on the way over to the field, there were chicken supremes just laying out, waiting for me to enjoy. It was awesome. The hospitality, absolutely unmatched here. But this is going to be an electric matchup between ECU and UNC Charlotte, an in-state rivalry. So let's go check it out. All right, now Clark LeClair Stadium, there are just so many phenomenal seating options. Really, wherever you get a seat, you have a good view of the game. So, of course, there's bleachers up here. I'm not sure the ticket situation, what you got to pay to get in there, but those are good options. And then, of course, you got a ton of stadium back seats just all throughout behind home plate, down over the dugouts on each side. Another great place to sit is the bleachers behind the third base dugout. That is behind the home team's dugout. And you get a great view of the action. The way it's situated is you can see how it's kind of pretty vertical. And what that does, it makes you feel like you're right on top of the action. You absolutely love to see it. But the moral of the story here is anywhere you are at in this stadium, you have a great view of the game. Now, the last place I got to talk about, beyond the outfield wall in what is called the jungle, it's a rowdy place where people are having adult beverages. They're eating burgers. They're eating dogs. They're having a great time, enjoying the game, supporting the ECU Pirates. All right, everyone. So at Clark LeClair Stadium, we have what is called the Pirate Dog. Now, before I get into the ingredients, before I even try it, this dog is already at a 9 flat because it was $6.95. You got a full hot dog in there. Then you got pulled pork, spicy brown mustard, and barbecue sauce. Now, the spicy brown, that's a surprise. That's something I didn't expect, something I didn't see coming, but it's a welcome surprise. We're happy about that. Spicy brown mustard, phenomenal ingredient. Let's get right into it. It's week 9 of the college baseball season. I've had who knows how many hot dogs up to this point. This is number 1 so far. I'm giving it a 9.7. The consistency is phenomenal. Taste is incredible. The only reason it's not a perfect 10 is because I think there is better out there. There is a way to make this dog better. And I want to give this dog room for improvement. You know, to get a dog and put it in a box and say, hey, you're going to be a show dog. You're going to be number 1. I watch that every year at the dog show, and I get a little sad because I'm like, some of those dogs might want to just shit on the bedroom floor, you know? This dog, I'm going to give it that 9.5 so it has room to shit on the floor, get better. And when we come back next year, we can see how they have built upon this success. Cutting back in. I'm dyslexic. Sorry about the discrepancy. 9-7. 9-7 where we're landing. All right, the dogs, they're continuing to bark. We aren't at a kennel. We aren't at a pound. We're at a baseball game. Now we got the regular hot dog. Now, I want to make a comment. Last week, when I posted a video of me eating a hot dog with ketchup, a lot of people were like, oh, why would you put ketchup on that? There's a very simple answer, basic answer. It's because I like it. And I'll do what I want with my hot dogs. But either way, getting right into it, the bun. It looks very nice. Good looking bun. Listen to that. You hear that heartbeat of the bun. Not Martin's potato, which usually knocks it. Little dry, but we're going to get into the taste. We got to get right into it. It's a lot of bun. It's a lot of bun. Look at the bun. Ratio-wise, you look at the hot dog, the radius, the diameter, the circumference, and you multiply that by pi, the equation equals not nearly enough dog. Too much bread. It's hard for me to chew, hard for me to focus. But the dog itself is good. It's boiled. That's a boiled dog. The pork dog was cooked. Looked like on a grill. Don't know why there's change in between the two. Makes me a little concerned, makes me confused. This dog was $3.99. Overall rating, we're factoring in the price, of course. That is a favorable price, $4-ish for a dog in today's economy. We'll take that. Overall, I'm giving this dog a 7.5. Not great, not bad though. Not bad. It will get the job done. Could it 9.99? Yes, this could 9.99. Just too much, Brad. All right, now that we have reloaded, locked, cocked, and reloaded on Pirate Dog number 2, I've found the reasoning for the bun. This makes a lot of sense. The reason the bun is big on the other dog is to accommodate the Pirate Dogs. That would make sense. Look the contents alone, that warrants the amount of bread. So I'm sorry about, the negative marks on the other hot dog. But again, use a girthier dog. Use a different kind of roll. I'm not in charge, but those are just my suggestions, my recommendations. So in economics, there's a basic principle called the diminishing return of consumption. I think the diminishing return of, that sounds right. Which is essentially the more access you have to something, the less you want it. The more you have something, the less you enjoy it. So like orange soda, for example. Drink one glass of a cold Fanta on a hot day, that's going to hit. You drink a whole bottle on a cold day, that's going to suck. That's diminishing return of investment or consumption. The Pirate Dog is $6.95. Economically speaking, the demand for it is perfectly inelastic, which means any price, we're paying for this. And there is no diminishing return. I have not had a bite that I've regretted. Haven't had a bite where I'm not like, want another bite. Now you may think, hey, Steve, why are you leaving the game? It sounds like the game's still going on. It's the big game. Well, we aren't leaving the game. We're just kind of heading down towards the jungle because deforestation makes me sad, and I want to support jungles of all kinds. Save the Amazon. I don't know how you do that. But either way, we're walking out to the jungle. It's talked about a lot. There are Twitter accounts dedicated to this fan space. There are all sorts of hype around the jungle and how much they care about college baseball. It's really cool, so let's go check it out. right. Now looking at the weather, it's a very balmy, very crisp 79 degrees, which, if you look at me, I'm a sweaty guy. There's a lot of which I could change. The legs, they could, be a little thicker. The gut could be smaller. I could sweat less. That's just not going to happen, though. I'm sweaty. But at ECU, if you're standing beyond the right field foul pole, right here, I'm shielding the wind from the microphone. Absolute wind tunnel. I went from, not proud of this, I went from moist to completely dry in a matter of, 2 outs? Highly recommend. Wow, what a ball game. Took a turn for the ECU faithful. Top of the ninth, really big grand slam for Charlotte. As a college baseball fan, just in general, very exciting grand slam. I understand why people here did not enjoy it. It's top of the ninth as the home team. You don't want that to happen. But just an incredible day of baseball, if you're asking me. The sun was shining, well-fought battle on the field. Pitchers were throwing strikes for the most part. Hitters were hitting the baseball, putting the ball in play. Not everybody was punching out. Good day at the yard. Lots of action. We saw small ball. We saw big baseball. Can't ask for more. The hot dogs were phenomenal. The fans, everybody was super nice. That's always a plus. Can't be mad about that. But just a great day at the yard. Of course, it didn't go the way the people of the jungle would prefer it to. But still, being in the jungle is an amazing, amazing privilege. And I am honored to have been here. Thanks for tuning into this one. Next week, we have another exciting one where we're going to actually do something a little crazy and go to 2 series. So stay tuned for both of those. It's been a great one here at ECU, but we'll catch you next week.